manage it. Okay, দেখো তো রেকর্ডিং স্টার্ট হয়েছে?
না ম্যাম এখনো হয়নি।
হয়েছে?
ইয়েস ম্যাম এবারে হয়েছে।
Okay. Great. Okay. So, do you remember the concept of teichoic acid? Last day I have discussed about it. teichoic acid এর কথা মনে আছে?
ইয়েস ম্যাম মনে আছে ম্যাম। ম্যাম টিকোইক অ্যাসিড হচ্ছে একটা স্পেশাল কম্পোজিশন যার মানে যেটা কি করে মানে আমাদের ইমিউন সিস্টেমকে অ্যাক্টিভেট করে মানে ইমিউনোজেনিক রেসপন্সের জন্য।
একদমই অ্যান্টিজেন হিসেবে কাজ করে। গ্রেট, থ্যাংক ইউ। এই তোমরা এত পড়াশোনা করো না, আমার ভাবতেই কিরকম ভালো লাগে, খুব ভালো। আচ্ছা চলো, actually teichoic acid is a unique features of gram positive bacteria, whereas the outer membrane is another unique composition of gram negative bacteria. It is this outer membrane only present in gram negative bacteria, not in gram positive bacteria. Okay, so it is an additional layer present in the gram negative bacteria. So gram negative bacteria actually have three membranes. One is the plasma membrane, another one is the cell wall, and the last one is the outer membrane. The composition of this membrane is lipid bilayer, which is similar to the plasma membrane, protein, and lipopolysaccharide. It is called the LPS layer actually. Then function of outer membrane. What is the function of this LPS layer actually? So structure component of gram negative cell wall. Okay, it is a structural component actually. It gives a structure. Okay, it it actually maintain the integrity of gram negative bacteria. Okay, LPS is an endotoxin produced by gram negative bacteria. It's a kind of endotoxin, you can say. Okay, and lipid A is antigenic. There is some lipid A molecules, lipid A molecules. I mean, wait. This is a entire, I mean, the outer membrane of the gram negative bacteria. So it's a S layer. S layer stands for the slime layer, which you can say the endotoxin part. Okay, this is a toxin material. Um, this slime layer actually very sticky. Okay, they can attach any tissues or any surfaces, maybe the biotic or maybe the abiotic surfaces. Okay, this is actually this S layer actually, wait, acts as a sticky molecules actually or endotoxin molecules. Okay, this S layer. So this is the outer membrane. If the bacteria produces this S layer, then it is called the endotoxin part. Okay, or slime layer. S layer means the slime layer. Okay. I was talking about the porine protein. This is a unique protein present in the outer membrane only in case of gram-negative bacteria. Protein helps the gram-negative bacteria to intake the nutrients or anything, the ions or anything through this channel. This is a protein, mainly the protein. This is the integral protein of gram-negative bacteria. It is also a unique features of gram-negative bacteria. Okay, and this is the entire outer surface or outer membrane or lipopolysaccharide. See, this is a lipid molecule. This is a lipid bilayer which is similar to the cytoplasmic membrane or the plasma membrane. This is a protein molecule which is present into, I mean, embedded in the this membrane, actually lipid bilayer, and this is a polysaccharide. This filamentous structure is a polysaccharide part, this blue and black color. Okay, this is a polysaccharide part. So it is the entire outer membrane is called lipopolysaccharide. Okay, the major ingredients or the major constituent of this outer membrane is lipid and the polysaccharide. Okay, so it is called lipopolysaccharide. Got it? Any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this is the thing, and oh, okay. Another thing is, okay, fine. I will say it later. So LPS is attached to outer membrane by hydrophobic bond. Okay. Sorry. These LPS actually attached together with hydrophobic bond, means where hydrophobic means what to say, they are afraid of water molecules, okay, which is called hydrophobic in nature. So LPS is synthesized in cytoplasmic membrane and transported to outer membrane. So at first, when cell division actually takes place, so this outer membrane is composed of, or it's produced in the cytoplasm, and then after that they are transported to the surface of the cell. Okay, so that is how actually LPS layer is produced or is developed actually. LPS is composed of lipid A and polysaccharide. Actually, the lipid molecules you have seen in this picture, this is actually the lipid A molecule. This is the antigenic molecule. Okay. In case of gram-negative bacteria, lipid A acts as an antigen, whereas teichoic acid, in case of gram-positive bacteria, acts as an antigenic part. Okay. Here, lipid A molecule acts as an antigenic part. So lipid A, it's a phosphorylated glucosamine disaccharide, means a this entire part, actually this LPS, entire LPS layer, it's totally the antigenic part. Okay. The glucosamine disaccharide, the saccharide portion means that this portion, this saccharide means sugar. The sugar portion is the glucosamine part actually. So polysaccharide, it consists of core polysaccharide and O polysaccharide. I will show you the picture. Okay. So this is a structure and composition of LPS layer. Okay. So see, this is a lipid molecule. Okay. This is the inner core, I mean the outer portion of the lipid A molecule. So this is the lipid molecule. Okay. They actually, the structure is like this lipid one, then they gradually actually move upper portion of the outer membrane. Okay, so this is a lipid molecule, then inner core, outer core, and O specific chain. Actually, this is a smooth type of chain. So this is a polysaccharide. Actually, this entire portion is a polysaccharide from this kedo. Actually, it is called KDO actually. Okay, this is a special type of polysaccharide. Um, this is attached together to form a polysaccharide part. Okay, so from this part is a polysaccharide part. Okay, this total part is the polysaccharide part, which is attached to this lipid portion with a hydrophobic bond. This is a hydrophobic bond. This black color is a hydrophobic bond, and this is the entire, this portion is the polysaccharide part. So polysaccharide has three major section actually: the inner core, outer core, and the O antigen. Okay, this polysaccharide has three portion. One is the inner core, outer core, and the O specific antigen. These specific chain actually, and this portion of the polysaccharide acts as an antigenic part. Okay, this portion is recognized by our immune system, and they actually, whenever they find that this is a non-self material, then they actually try to remove it or wash away from our system. Okay, our immune system actually try to wash away from our system or remove it from our system. Okay, so this part is the antigenic part. In case of gram negative bacteria, this O antigen part is present only in the gram-negative bacteria. It is not. You cannot see it in the gram-positive bacteria. Okay. So this is the entire LPS, the structure of the LPS layer. Okay, this is a lipid molecule. Lipid A is present here, and polysaccharide part has three. This is the entire. This portion is entire the polysaccharide part, and this polysaccharide part has three main section. One is the inner core, outer core, and O antigen. And this O antigenic part, this portion is acts as an antigen which is recognized by our immune system, through which they can understand if it is our self molecule or the non-self molecule, if it is a foreign organism or it is our natural microflora. Okay, that is the thing. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
যদি না বোঝো বলো, কিন্তু যদি না বুঝতে পারো বলো। এখনই সব সবজিদের যেতে হবে এই জলের মধ্যে। যাই হোক, বলো বলো, কারোর কোনো কোয়ারি, এনি কোয়ারি ফ্রম এনিওয়ান? এনি কোয়ারি? কেউ বুঝতে পারোনি আমি বুঝিয়ে দেবো আবার, বলো, বলতে হবে, না বলে তো আমি বুঝবো না তোমরা বুঝছো কি বুঝছো না।
তাহলে একবার ওটা বাংলায় বুঝিয়ে দিন ম্যাম।
হ্যাঁ অবভিয়াসলি বুঝিয়ে দিচ্ছি, ওকে বুঝিয়ে দিচ্ছি অবভিয়াসলি। এই দেখো, এটা যেরকম যেরকম আমাদের সেলের স্ট্রাকচার যেরকম থাকে গ্রাম পজিটিভ আর গ্রাম নেগেটিভের মোরালেস সেম থাকছে, ঠিক আছে? হচ্ছে ধরো সাইটোপ্লাজমিক মেমব্রেন গ্রাম পজিটিভেও থাকে, গ্রাম নেগেটিভেও থাকে। তারপরে পেপটাইডোগ্লাইকান লেয়ার, হ্যাঁ, গ্রাম পজিটিভের ক্ষেত্রে অনেক থিক হয়, গ্রাম নেগেটিভের ক্ষেত্রে খুব থিন, খুব পাতলা টাইপের, একদম সরু টাইপের, খুব কম থাকে। তার কারণটা হচ্ছে যে ওর না আরো একটা লেয়ার থাকছে, সেটা হচ্ছে আউটার মেমব্রেন, ঠিক আছে? একদম আউটসাইডে এটা এক্সপোজড পার্ট বলতে পারো, ঠিক আছে? এইখানে যেটা হয় সেটা হচ্ছে, দেখো, এই মেমব্রেনটা তৈরি হয় হচ্ছে তিনটে মেজর কম্পোনেন্ট নিয়ে। একটা হচ্ছে লিপিড মলিকিউল, এই যে এটা হচ্ছে লিপিড মলিকিউল, ঠিক আছে? এই লিপিডটাকে বলা হয় হচ্ছে, এটার নাম দেওয়া হয়েছে লিপিড এ, ঠিক আছে? লিপিড এ মলিকিউল। এগুলো এক একটা লিপিড মলিকিউল, এইগুলো একসাথে জুড়ে গিয়ে একটা ফিল্ম টাইপের তৈরি করে, একটা লেয়ার তৈরি করে। এবার এরকম দুটো লেয়ার যদি একসাথে জুড়ে যায় তখন এটাকে বলা হয় লিপিড বাইলেয়ার। ইটস সিমিলার টু প্লাজমা মেমব্রেন। ওকে, আচ্ছা, তার সাথে থাকে হচ্ছে কিছু প্রোটিন, ইন্টিগ্রেটেড প্রোটিন। এগুলো হচ্ছে প্রোটিন চ্যানেল হিসেবে, আর স্পেসিফিক্যালি ইন কেস অফ গ্রাম নেগেটিভ ব্যাকটেরিয়া এদের কি থাকে, একটা পোরিন প্রোটিন থাকে। আগের দিন দেখাচ্ছিলাম না, এগো, এই যে, কোথায় গেল, এই যে প্রোটিনটা দেখাচ্ছিলাম না, এগুলো হচ্ছে কাইন্ড অফ পোরিন প্রোটিন। এগুলো আউটার মেমব্রেনে থাকে, ঠিক আছে? এটা স্পেসিফিক প্রোটিন, only present in the gram negative bacteria, not in gram positive bacteria. ওকে, সো এবার যেটা হয় সেটা হচ্ছে যে, আর এতে আরেকটা যেটা থার্ড মেইন কম্পোনেন্ট হচ্ছে পলিস্যাকারাইড। পলিস্যাকারাইড মানে হচ্ছে সুগার মলিকিউল। এই যে ব্লু কালার থেকে এই ব্ল্যাক কালার অবধি এই টোটালটাই হচ্ছে একটা পলিস্যাকারাইড। পুরো এটা হচ্ছে পুরোপুরি হচ্ছে তোমার সুগার মলিকিউলস দিয়ে তৈরি, এটা একটা কমপ্লেক্স সুগার মলিকিউল। ওকে, তো এইটা এই সবটা নিয়ে হচ্ছে তোমার আউটার মেমব্রেন তৈরি হয়। আর এই যে এস লেয়ার যেটা দেখছো, এটা হচ্ছে স্লাইম লেয়ার বলা হয়। এস স্ট্যান্ডস ফর স্লাইম। স্লাইম লেয়ার থাকে, স্লাইম লেয়ারটা নাও থাকতে পারে আবার থাকতেও পারে। যখন ধরো এরা এন্ডোটক্সিন, একটা কাইন্ড অফ টক্সিন এটা, ঠিক আছে? এটা হচ্ছে, দিস টক্সিন ইজ আ ভেরি স্টিকি মলিকিউল। এই টক্সিনটা এতটা স্টিকি, এটা কি করে, এটা কোনো তোমার কি বলবো, এটা কিছুতে প্রবলেমেটিক এরকম কিছু না, বাট এটা কি করবে, তোমার স্টিকিনেস প্রোভাইড করবে। ধরো কোথাও আটকানোর জন্য, ব্যাকটেরিয়াটাকে কোনো একটা সারফেসে ধরো আটকে দেবে, তো আটকে দেওয়ার জন্য ওর তো কিছু একটা স্টিকি কোনো কম্পোনেন্ট লাগবে, অ্যান্ড দিস ইজ দ্যাট স্টিকি কম্পোনেন্ট, হচ্ছে এই এস লেয়ার। এরা হচ্ছে কাইন্ড অফ এক্সোটক্সিন হিসেবে কাজ করে। এরা কি করে, সেলের মধ্যে স্টিকি, যখনই ধরো ওরা খাবার খেতে যাবে, ওরা কি করে টিস্যুর মধ্যে ওদেরকে আটকে দেয়। এই স্লাইম লেয়ারটা আটকাতে সাহায্য করে। তাহলে কি হবে, তুমি যতই চেষ্টা করো ওকে বার করবার, ও কিছুতেই রিমুভ করবে না, ঠিক আছে? মানে আঠার মতন কাজ করে, ঠিক আছে? এস লেয়ারটা তার মানে আঠার মতন কাজ করলে কি হবে, ওর মানে বসে গেল, এবার বসে গিয়ে ও সেলকে বলবে এবার নাও ভাই তুমি নিউট্রিয়েন্ট নাও ফ্রম দিস সারফেসেস। তো এটাই হচ্ছে ওর কাজ, এক্সাক্ট মানে আর এক্সট্রা করে তেমন কোনো কাজ নেই, ঠিক আছে? তো মেন ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস অফ দ্য আউটার মেমব্রেন ইজ লিপিড মলিকিউল, প্রোটিন মলিকিউলস অ্যান্ড দ্য পলিস্যাকারাইড মলিকিউলস। ওকে, এবার এখানে তুমি যদি দেখো তাহলে দিস ইজ দ্য লিপিড এ মলিকিউলস, এটা একটা স্ট্রাকচারাল পুরো কম্পোজিশন দেখানো হয়েছে যে দিস ইজ আ লিপিড মলিকিউল অ্যান্ড দিস লিপিড মলিকিউলস ইজ জয়েন্ট উইথ দ্য পলিস্যাকারাইড মলিকিউলস। ওকে, এইটা হচ্ছে এই পুরোটা কেডিও থেকে শুরু করে এই পুরো পার্পল কালার অবধি যা আছে সবটাই হচ্ছে একটা পলিস্যাকারাইড মলিকিউল, মানে পুরো সুগার, অনেকগুলো স্যাকারাইড মিলিয়ে যখন মোর than 2 to 3 saccharide molecules মানে sugar molecules join together, then they are called polysaccharide. ওকে, এইগুলো প্রত্যেকটা হচ্ছে এক একটা করে স্যাকারাইড সুগার মলিকিউল। এই যে তুমি যতগুলো রঙের সুন্দর সুন্দর কালারফুল দেখতে পাচ্ছ এই বেঞ্জিং রিং টাইপের, সেই প্রত্যেকটাই হচ্ছে তোমার এক একটা করে সুগার মলিকিউল। এই সবকটা সুগার মলিকিউল জুড়ে গিয়ে কি হয়েছে না পলিস্যাকারাইড তৈরি করেছে, ঠিক আছে? একটা চেন তৈরি হয়েছে, দেখো। ওকে, তো এই টোটালটা মিলিয়ে হচ্ছে তোমার পলিস্যাকারাইড পার্ট, যে সুগার পার্টটা, তাহলে লিপো অ্যান্ড পলিস্যাকারাইড, লিপো পলিস্যাকারাইড মেমব্রেন। ওকে, তো এবার যেটা হয় সেই পলিস্যাকারাইডের আবার তিনটে পোর্শন থাকে, একটা হচ্ছে ইনার কোর পোর্শন, একটা হচ্ছে আউটার কোর, ঠিক আছে, আর একটা হচ্ছে ও স্পেসিফিক রিজিয়ন, ঠিক আছে? তো এই ও স্পেসিফিক রিজিয়নটা একদম বাইরের দিকে এক্সপোজ করা থাকে, একদম এক্সপোজ থাকে। তো এই রিজিয়নটাকেই বলা হয় অ্যান্টিজেনিক রিজিয়ন ফর গ্রাম নেগেটিভ ব্যাকটেরিয়া। কারণটা কি, এটা প্রথমত বাইরের দিকে একদম এক্সপোজড হয়ে থাকছে, আর সেকেন্ড অফ অল হচ্ছে এর যে একেই অ্যাকচুয়ালি টার্গেট করতে পারে, একেই চিনতে পারে অ্যাকচুয়ালি ইমিউন সেলসগুলো, যে প্রথমেই যখন ইমিউন সেলসগুলো যাবে, মানে ধরো তোমার বাড়িতে কেউ একজন নতুন আননোন বা স্ট্রেঞ্জার কেউ এসেছে, তুমি কি করে বুঝবে স্ট্রেঞ্জার বা স্ট্রেঞ্জার নয়? তুমি তার মুখটা দেখবে ফার্স্টে, যে তার ফেসটা দেখবে, যে তুমি যদি চিনতে পারো তাকে তাহলে বলবে না ইটস নোন টু মি, হি অর শি ইজ নোন টু মি। যদি দেখি যে মুখ চিনতে পারছি না, তো বলবো যে এই বেরিয়ে যান, এখানে আর একদম আসবেন না, ঠিক আছে? ব্যাপারটা এরকম হবে, দাঁড়িয়ে দেবো। তো ঠিক তেমনই এই ব্যাপারটাকে ও চিনতে পারে, এই এই পার্টটাকে আমাদের ইমিউন সেলসগুলো চেনার চেষ্টা করে, যে আচ্ছা এটা কি আমি চিনি, একে কি আমি চিনি, না একে চিনি না, এরকম ব্যাপারটা হবে। যদি দেখে ও চিনতে পারছে তখন বলবে যে ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা তাহলে আয় ভাই তুই এখানে বস, বসে আমাদের সাথে থাক, আমরাও যা খাচ্ছি তুইও তাই খা, এরকম ভাবে চলবে। আর যদি না চিনতে পারে সামহাও, যদি ইমিউন সিস্টেম দেখে যে না একে আমি চিনি না, এই যে মাইক্রোফ্লোরা আমাদের বডিতে বা আমাদের সিস্টেমে যে মাইক্রোফ্লোরা থাকে এরা তার মধ্যে পড়ে না, এই অ্যান্টিজেনিক পার্টটা তাদের সাথে কোনো মিলই নেই, তখন ও কি করবে, তখন বলবে না আমার বাড়িতে আর ঢুকবি না, বাড়ি থেকে বেরো। তখন কি করবে, কে রিমুভ করবে, ইমিউন সিস্টেমগুলো কি করবে, ওকে মেরে দেবে, মেরে দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করবে এই এন্টায়ার সেল, ঠিক আছে? সো দ্যাট ইজ ওয়াই ইট ইজ কল্ড দ্য অ্যান্টিজেনিক পার্ট, বিকজ ইট ইজ রিকগনাইজড বাই আওয়ার ইমিউন সিস্টেম, এটাকেই রিকগনাইজ করে, ঠিক আছে? বোঝাতে পারলাম কি?
ইয়েস ম্যাম।
Okay. Acha, by the way, you need not to study the entire structure of this one. It is for your understanding only. Okay. Nothing else. You need not to write everything, the structure and all these kind of things. Okay. You need not to do that. Just for your understanding, this is shown here. Okay. সবাইকে বুঝতে পেরেছো?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you repeat once in English?
Which part?
Ma'am,
The
this
entire
part.
one. The entire
Yeah,
one.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am. Sorry,
Okay.
ma'am.
No, it's okay. Absolutely fine. No problem. So, see, this is actually in case of gram positive and gram negative bacteria, they have some similarities. That is, the cytoplasmic membrane is also present in the gram positive bacteria, in every cell, in each and every cells, from plant to animal cells, we all have, all the living being have this cytoplasmic membrane. And this cytoplasmic membrane is more or less similar to every living being. Okay, this is composed of the lipid bilayer. And in case of bacteria, they have another membrane, that is a cell wall, which is composed of, which is called actually peptidoglycan. In case of gram-positive bacteria, the peptidoglycan layer is very thick, but in case of gram-negative bacteria, as they have another outer membrane, so this peptidoglycan layer is very thin, very thin. Okay, and the major part or the unique features of the gram-negative bacteria is the presence of the outer membrane, this membrane. Okay, this major component of this membrane is the lipid bilayer. Okay, these lipid molecules, the polysaccharide, this is the polysaccharide part, and the protein molecules. Okay, this is a major component. So if we zoom this part, this this outer membrane, so we can find the chemical composition. So like this way. Okay, this is the lipid A molecules. They call these lipid molecules lipid A as lipid A. Okay, and these lipid A molecules is joined with the polysaccharide part with a hydrophobic bond. Okay, and this entire polysaccharide part, this is the entire polysaccharide part, and this entire polysaccharide part has uh, three portions actually. So one is the inner core portion, another one is the outer core portion, and this one is the exposed part of the polysaccharide. Okay, this is called the O antigenic part. Okay, this is the antigenic part, which is recognized by our immune system. Actually, this is the exposed part of the gram-negative bacteria. So that is why it is very easily can be recognized by our immune cells. And when the immune cells recognize it as self or non-self component, then they will do their work. Means if they find it's non-self, they will try to remove it by killing the cells, killing the entire bacteria. And if they find it, yes, it's a self molecule. Self means it's a natural flora or normal flora. This is a part belongs to our normal flora. So they will not kill them. Okay, they will allow them to stay in our system. So this part is very important portion of the polysaccharide part, which is exposed in the gram-negative bacteria. Okay, so that is the thing. Anything else?
No, not.
Okay, fine. Any question, any query? No query. সবাই বুঝতে পেরেছো? সবাই কি বুঝতে পেরেছো? ওকে। আচ্ছা, lipopolysaccharide structure, composition and function. Lipopolysaccharide is a major component of the outer membrane of gram-negative bacteria. Lipopolysaccharide is localized in the outer layer of the membrane and is exposed on the cell surface, which I have already discussed. Okay, so you need not to you need not to read the structure, but if you want you can. Okay, so intact bacterial lipopolysaccharides are macromolecules of molecular mass 10 to 20 kilodalton, made up of three structural components. One is a hydrophobic lipid section, that is a lipid A, which is responsible for the toxic properties of the molecule. Okay, so it provides some toxicity. A hydrophilic core polysaccharide chain, okay, the chain portion, and a repeating hydrophilic O antigen or oligosaccharide side chain, which is specific to the bacterial serotype. Serotype means antigenic part actually. Okay, this O antigen vary to bacteria to bacteria. Okay, so O antigenic part is not actually constant to all the gram-negative bacteria. It actually varies. So that is why it is called the antigenic part. Okay, the serotype. Sero means serum. Serum means serums comes from the blood. I mean, it comes. The word comes from the blood serum actually. Okay, so antigen antibody is present in the serum, so that is why it's called a serotype. Okay. Any question? Any query?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I think fine. So this is a composition of the LPS layer. The lipid A core is made up of beta glucosamine. Uh, if you want to read the structural composition of lipid A, you can do it. So this is a glucosamine, মানে B glucosamine, 1,6 glucosamine, 1 phosphate base with fatty acid ester attached to both carbohydrates. Okay, this is a composition of lipid A molecules. Okay, acyl chain length and the number of acyl groups may vary between bacterial species, but are relatively conserved within a species. I mean, they are talking about this lipid portion, only the lipid portion. Okay, so this lipid portion is um, they are talking about this lipid portion actually. So acyl chains are present, acyl groups are present in the lipid part. So beta glucosamine 1 phosphate uh, is a component of the lipid part. So this is the thing. The inner polysaccharide core typically contains um between 1 and 4 molecules of KDO. KDO, the full form of KDO is 3-dioxy alpha D mano octulosonic acid attached to the disaccharide core. KDO is specially associated with lipopolysaccharide and biologically active lipid molecules. So this KDO is attached to the polysaccharide part. This is a saccharide molecule. I mean the sugar molecules, and one part is attached to the lipid molecules. Okay. So that is a thing. And biologically active liquid molecule was thought to require at least 1 KDO residue for bacterial survival. If you want to skip this part, skip this portion, you can skip this part. Okay. I will not give you the questions like what is the composition of LPS layer and whatever. Okay. However, an Escherichia coli K12, it is a name of a strain. K12 is a Escherichia coli strain name. Suppressor strain that is KDO deficient demonstrate that the KDO requirement is not মানে এগুলো কি ভাল লাগে এরকম ভাবে চেঁচাতে চেঁচাতে যায় যখন পড়াই is not absolute for viability. Okay, so KDO is not actually um, what to say, it's not actually required for the viability. So K12 strain has no KDO, but they can survive. Okay, they are viable, they can easily survive anywhere. So KDO is not requirement, it's not absolute for viability. Okay, the phosphate groups of lipopolysaccharides increase the overall negative charge of the cell membrane and help to stabilize the structure. The phosphate group, lipopolysaccharide has the phosphate group, which actually impart the negative charge. One more thing you must know, that is the cell membrane or the cell, any cell. If you consider their charge, so the charge of a cell is negative. The charge of a surface of any cell, from animal to microorganism, any cell is negative. The charge is always negative. Any cell charge is negative. Why negative? Because they have a phosphate group. Because of the presence of the phosphate group, the entire cell, they make the entire cell make the entire cell negatively charged. Okay, molecule. So actually this the polysaccharide or the lipid layer has a huge number of phosphate group. Okay, in it. In case of gram positive, I'm just not actually the gram positive, but entire cell. I mean every cells, from animal, plant, microorganism, fungi, algae, whatever it is. So those who have cell membrane, those who have cell wall, they also have the negative charge, negatively charged, or those who have no cell wall or outer membrane or whatever it is, they also have the negatively charged. Okay, because our cell membrane is also possess several phosphate group in the surfaces. So that is why these phosphate groups are actually, the phosphate group is negatively charged, so they make the entire cell surface the negatively charged. Okay, so cells, entire cell is the negative. These phosphate groups actually make the entire cell the negatively charged. Okay, so that is the thing. The outer core of the lipopolysaccharide contains more common hexoses, including glucose, galactose, and N. Means these molecules, these sugar molecules may be hexose, glucose, galactose, whatever. Okay. The acetyl glucose, galactose, and acetyl glucosamine and is structurally more diverse than the inner core. So the outer core is more diverse than the inner core portion. The O antigen is a repeating oligosaccharide unit, typically comprised of 2 to 6 sugar molecules. So these are the 2 to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 molecules are shown here. So that is the thing. The distinctive O antigen structure have been used to identify and assign serotype to Escherichia coli, Salmonella, and Vibrio cholerae. They are all the gram-negative bacteria, and they, as their O antigen part is varies, so they are assigned as serotype groups. Okay, lipopolysaccharides from rough mutant strain E. coli lack the O antigen portion of the structure. So maybe some, the mutate, if you mutate the O antigen part, so some bacteria will also viable without the O antigen part. Okay, so they will not be recognized by any immune immune cells. Okay, so they can easily survive in our body, in our system, but they cannot actually spread infection because their O antigen part is off, and they cannot attach to any surfaces, so that is why they cannot spread the infection, so they are the muted. Okay. Oh, any question, any query? Fine. The function and applications of LPS layer within gram-negative bacteria, the membrane lipopolysaccharides protects the bacteria. This is the important slides. That is a function of LPS layer. Why the significance of LPS layer? Okay, so within gram-negative bacteria, the membrane lipopolysaccharide protects the bacteria against the action of bile salts and lipophilic antibiotics. So this portion is protect the cells from the external hazards, you can say. Okay. Lipopolysaccharides are heat-stable endotoxin and have long been recognized as a key factor in septic shock, septicemia in humans, and more generally in inducing a strong immune response in normal mammalian cells. Okay. So these are the actual function of this lipopolysaccharide is very heat stable, actually endotoxin. So if you provide them, if you want to remove the entire outer membrane portion from the gram negative bacteria by heating them by any other way, so they are very stable and they cannot be removed very easily. It's very challenging to remove the entire lipopolysaccharide section, okay, apart from the uh, gram-negative bacteria. The lipid A moiety has been identified as critical to the endotoxin activity of lipopolysaccharides. So this moiety is very, very important. Lipopolysaccharide preparation has been used in research for the elucidation of um, LPS structure, metabolism, immunology, physiology, toxicity, and biosynthesis, whatever. They have also been used to induce synthesis and secretion of growth promoting factors such as interleukins. Actually, mainly, what to say, they are mainly used for the induction of the immune system or immune booster. Okay, so that is the thing. Interleukin is a kind of chemicals actually which is secreted from our immune cells. Okay, this is the inducer molecules, or it provides the information to other cells that if the infections actually has taken place in our system, so this interleukin secretion from the specific cells actually try to say that your system is do something for your system is do something for your system because your system is having some issues. Okay, or facing some issues, so do something. You need to take some drugs or antibiotics or whatever it is. So interleukin is that chemicals which is secreted from the specific cells. Okay, or any kind of cells which got damaged by the external external materials or environmental issues. Okay, environmental factors you can say. Maybe it's damaged by any microorganisms or by any external factors. So these interleukins actually secreted to make our system understand that your system is suffering from any or facing some problem. Okay, because of its connection to septicemia, lipopolysaccharide has been studied to identify কি লেখা আছে এটা? Possible targets for antibiotics and inhibitors to LPS biosynthesis. So it's a this layer is a researcher actually research on it. It's a what to say, it's a huge um, it's a subject actually. The LPS layer itself is a subject, and they are trying to um, make it useful for their research work. If they could find any vaccines or any other kind of things actually, and how they actually responsible, or how they how much they have impact on our system, and not only our system and their selves actually. Okay, how they actually interact with the environment in the human cells, human system, or everything actually, and how they protect themselves uh, with their presence. Okay, that is the thing. That is the entire function of an application of SBS layer. Okay. Any question? And this is a difference. This slide is actually says the difference between the bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes. So bacteria are the prokaryotic organisms, and we animals, and the plants are the eukaryotic animals, and we have some different similarities. And archaea is there. Archaea means a special kind of organism which you can say them as extremophiles. Okay, they can live or survive in extreme conditions, maybe the extreme heat, extreme temperature, extreme extremely cold temperature, extremely hot temperature, extreme salt concentration. They can be surviving any extreme conditions actually. Okay, they are the primitive organism in Earth. Okay, so they have several special features. They, they are like bacteria, but they have some special features. Okay, which makes them different. Which makes them different from the bacteria. Okay, you cannot actually differentiate between an archaea and the bacteria. But when you actually research on their composition or the structural composition, so you can find some difference between the bacteria and the archaea. They are the primitive form of the bacteria, okay, which can survive in the extreme conditions, environmental conditions. Okay, so these are the special features for bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes. So carbon linkage of the lipid, that is the ester bond. We have also the ester bond, but in case of archaea, they have the ether bond, which is a very, very stable form. Okay, because um, they have to resist that extreme conditions, so they have to hold their integrity. That's why they have the ether bond. Ether bond is very, very stable. Okay, and resistant. Phosphate backbone of lipid, that is a glycerol 3 phosphate. Here they have the glycerol 1 phosphate. Actually glycerol 3 phosphate, and what is the difference between glycerol 3 phosphate and glycerol 1 phosphate? Actually phosphate groups are present in all the lipid molecules, but the in case of bacteria, the phosphate group is attached to the third carbon atom of the glycerol molecule. That's why it is called the glycerol 3 phosphate. Okay. Here also, in case of eukaryotes too, we have the glycerol 3 phosphate. Actually, the phosphate group is attached to the third carbon atom of the glycerol molecule. That is why it's called glycerol 3 phosphate. And in case of archaea, they have the phosphate molecules attached only with the number 1 carbon atom, okay, of the glycerol molecules. That is why it is called the glycerol 1 phosphate, which is a very stable, which provide a very stable structure. Okay. Metabolism is bacterial metabolism, and they are also show the bacterial like metabolism. Eukaryotes have their own metabolism techniques. So no nucleus is present back in case of bacteria and archaea, but we have the nucleus. Organelles is also like that. Bacteria and archaea has no organelle, but we have organelles. Organelles means mitochondria, nucleus, Golgi apparatus, lysosome. There are several organelles are actually present in our system, but they are completely absent in case of bacteria and the archaea. Spliceosomal introns. Introns means our chromosome has several parts actually. Okay, some intron parts and the exon parts. Okay, as we have, our cell is huge. Um, I mean, our cell is. I mean, they have enough portion, enough space actually to hold our chromosome. So they have enough space. As they have enough space, so they actually our chromosome has uh, the exon part, which is a functional portion, and some non-functional part, which is called the intron. Okay, intron portion. So this intron portion is useless in case of eukaryotes, and this intron portion is not there in case of bacteria and the archaea, because their cell is very small and they have very limited space. So that is why they have to remove this intron part, so they do not have the intron part. But as our cell is very huge in size, I mean very big size, so that is why we have enough space for the chromosome, and that's why our chromosome has functional part as well as a non-functional part, exon and intron. So and telomeres, which is present at the end of the chromosome in case of eukaryotes, but telomeres is absent, absolutely absent from the bacteria and the archaea. Chromosomal shape, here is a circular, but we have the linear chromosome. DNA replication is bacterial DNA replications, and their replication is eukaryotic type. And we have the eukaryotic type replication. Transcription is also, transcription and translations are in case of bacteria, bacterial type, and archaea is eukaryotic type, and eukaryotes are eukaryotic type. Okay, and these are the actually these are the examples of the archaebacteria. Okay, these are all the examples of the archaebacteria. These are not the examples of the bacteria or the any eukaryotes. These are the examples of the archaebacteria. Okay, actually they can survive in the extreme condition, environmental conditions like methano brevivector. These are the methanogenic bacteria. Okay, These methanogenic bacteria, mostly the bacteria cannot survive in or in presence of methane gas, but these bacteria can easily survive in the methane gas. Okay, mainly methane gas is present in the coal mine. So the bacteria or the archaea you find there in the coal mine, they are the methanogenic bacteria actually. This is the Methanobrevibacter smithii. Okay, the halobacterium actually are the salt. They actually survive in the high salt concentration. Thermococcus are resistant towards heat. Thermoplasma is also same. Sulfobolus is a sulfur bacteria actually. They can easily survive in high sulfur concentration. Okay, so that is the thing. They are the acidophiles. Okay. Any question?
না ম্যাম ঠিক আছে।
ঠিক আছে? Okay, fine. Now the example of gram-positive and the gram-negative bacteria. So these are the gram-positive bacteria: Micrococcus, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, Leuconostoc, and gram-negative bacteria is E. coli, Salmonella, Klebsiella, Pseudomonas. They are the gram-negative bacteria. So actually, why they are called gram-positive bacteria and gram-negative bacteria? How do you identify these bacteria are gram-negative or gram-positive? So what happened when you stain? Actually, bacteria are colorless. Okay, if you just observe them under the microscope, you will not find anything. Okay, as they are colorless or they have no color. So we have to impart color in them to visualize them, okay, under the microscope. So what happens, what we do, we just, the procedure we actually follow, that is a gram staining procedure, okay, which is invented by our Christian Gram, okay, Hans Christian Gram. So what he did, so at first, to identify the gram positive and the gram negative bacteria, he actually stained with a primary stain, that is a crystal violet. You can add any primary stain. I mean, other than crystal violet, there are several primary stains, like methylene blue is there. Okay, so he actually stained at first the gram positive and the gram negative bacteria with a primary stain, that is a crystal violet, which is blue or purple in color. Okay, so what happened? So as bacteria has the outer membrane, that is a cell wall, or if they have the outer membrane, if the bacteria is gram negative, so the outer membrane, I mean the exposed part is the cell, outer membrane, that is the LPS layer. So what happened when you give them the color, or you just color them, so the outer surface of the bacteria will take the color. Okay, so in case of gram positive bacteria, the cell wall will be stained at first, and in case of gram negative bacteria, the outer membrane or the lipopolysaccharide membrane or LPS layer will take the stain at first, right? যদি ধরো আমি গ্রাম পজিটিভ ব্যাকটেরিয়াকে যে সারফেস, মানে সারফেসে তো সবসময় আমি কালার করব, তাই তো, মানে যখন আমি কোনো কালার দিচ্ছি তার মানে হচ্ছে সারফেসে অলওয়েজ যে কোনো সেলের সারফেসটা হচ্ছে কালার হবে। তো গ্রাম পজিটিভ ব্যাকটেরিয়ার ক্ষেত্রে আউটার সারফেস মানে সেল ওয়ালটা ফার্স্টে কালার হবে। আর যেহেতু গ্রাম নেগেটিভ ব্যাকটেরিয়ার যে সারফেস থাকে, ওর সারফেসে কি থাকে, এলপিএস লেয়ার থাকে, একদম আউটার মেমব্রেন থাকে। তো আউটার মেমব্রেনটা যেহেতু এক্সপোজ থাকে, তার জন্য ওটা প্রথমে কালার হবে। বোঝা গেল? কোনো কোনো হেজিটেশন, কোনো ডাউট আছে? কোনো ডাউট আছে? ওকে, এবার কি করলো, দেন আফটার অ্যাডিং দ্য ক্রিস্টাল ভায়োলেট stain, he added iodine, which fixed the stain. Nothing else. This iodine actually fixed the stain. Okay, so if you treat iodine, so they will not allow the crystal violet. If you wash the crystal violet with water or with alcohol, you cannot remove them easily. So iodine just fixed the stain. Okay, then he added alcohol. Why alcohol? He washed the stain with alcohol. Alcohol has two main functions. One is it helps in dehydrating. It acts as a dehydrating agent. Okay, it removes water from the polysaccharide molecules or the sugar molecules. Okay, it has a dehydrating property. It removes water from the sugar molecule. And another one is it dissolves the lipid part. Okay, lipid or fat can easily be dissolved in alcohol. Okay, so alcohol has two main functions. One is it it acts as a dehydrating agent when you treat them with the sugar molecules or the saccharide molecules. And another one is it easily dissolves the lipid molecules or the fat molecules. Okay, so when he washed the cells with alcohol, so what happened? So as gram-positive bacteria has cell wall, only cell wall, the surface of the gram-positive bacteria has a cell wall, no outer membrane, nothing. And cell wall is composed of the sugar molecules, peptidoglycan layer, which is a sugar molecules. So this alcohol actually remove the water molecule from the peptidoglycan layer, and the stain will be remain there. Only the water molecules will be washed away from the peptidoglycan layer. Okay, but crystal violet will be there. Okay, but in case of gram-negative bacteria, the surface of the gram-negative bacteria is lipopolysaccharide. This is a lipid molecule. And when you wash the lipid molecule with the alcohol, so what happened? The entire lipid part or the entire portion, the outer portion will be dissolved in the alcohol. So what happened? The entire stain and everything, the outer membrane, entire outer membrane will be washed away. So no stain will be there. Actually, no outer membrane means no stain. Got it? Got it?
Ma'am, please explain again, ma'am.
Okay. So I have to show you this structure. Okay, fine. So this is a gram-positive bacterial cell. Okay, and this is a gram-negative bacterial cell. This peptidoglycan layer is composed of, this is the exposed part of the gram-positive bacteria. Okay, and this portion is the exposed part of the gram-negative bacteria. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you impart the stain, when you color the bacteria, so what happened? This portion, this outer portion actually, mainly the outer portion get the stain. Okay, so in case of gram-positive bacteria, so primary stain will be taken by this peptidoglycan layer, and in case of gram-negative bacteria, the stain will be taken by this outer membrane. Is it clear to you? Because this is the outer membrane.
Okay, ma'am.
Outer part. Okay. Okay, fine. So what happened to so at first he actually stained the bacteria with a primary stain, that is a crystal violet. Okay, so what happened in case of gram-positive bacteria? The crystal violet is written in the peptidoglycan layer, and here also the crystal violet is written in the outer membrane, okay, of the gram-negative bacteria. Next, he just add iodine. Iodine has nothing but it's just fix the stain. Fix means it just retain the stain. Okay, the crystal violet very strongly. Okay, if you wash the washed with water, so the crystal violet will remove, do not remove from this part. Okay, from this outer membrane part and the or the peptidoglycan part. Okay, so iodine is just to fix the stain. Okay, got it? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next one. That is a twist. That is, he just wash the stain with alcohol. So alcohol has two functions. One is they act as a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent means they just remove the water molecule from the sugar molecules or the polysaccharide molecules. Okay. And another one is another function of alcohol is they just dissolve the lipid molecule. Lipid or fat can be dissolved in the alcohol. Okay. Got it? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what happened when he washed the cells with alcohol? So here what happened, as this peptidoglycan layer is composed of sugar molecule, okay, polysaccharide molecule. So these they actually act as a dehydrating agent here. The alcohol acts as a dehydrating agent here. They just remove the water molecule from the peptidoglycan layer and retain the stain, I mean crystal violet there. Only they remove the water molecule, not the stain. Okay, they act as a dehydrating agent. Only they remove the water molecule from the peptidoglycan layer, as they have a huge number of polysaccharide or the saccharide molecules here. Okay, so here alcohol act as a dehydrating agent. But here what happened, as lipid is completely dissolved in alcohol, so this part which is stained and fixed with crystal violet, so what happened, this portion get removed or dissolved in the water, alcohol. Okay, so when this portion is dissolved, so the entire part or the entire primary stain and the iodine will remove from the system, from this from the bacteria. Okay, this got dissolved in the alcohol and washed away. Okay, but crystal violet will be remain there in the gram positive bacteria, so in the peptidoglycan layer. Okay, and as the entire stain and the entire outer membrane got dissolved in the I mean removed from the bacteria, so we cannot see, or we cannot see them under the microscope because they are colorless, they became colorless. So what happened, he used another stain, that is the secondary stain, okay, which is a saffron. So this saffronin stain will stain the peptidoglycan layer in case of gram-negative bacteria, and this is a I mean the pinkish red color actually stain. The saffronin is a pinkish red color. So what happened, and this if you stain the gram-positive bacteria with the second stage stain, they will not take the stain as they are already stained with crystal violet. Okay, they have a stain. So in case of gram-negative bacteria, as they have no stain here, so they will, this peptidoglycan layer is now exposed, and if you give them the stain, they will retain it in the peptidoglycan layer and they will appear pink color under the microscope. So this is the thing actually. So this will be
That,
purple color.
ma'am, that pink color is the gram-negative bacteria.
Yes, gram-negative bacteria.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
this is a gram-negative bacteria. When you counter stain them with saffronin or the secondary stain, so this stain will be retained in the peptidoglycan layer in case of gram-negative bacteria, as there is no outer membrane. So after dissolve the outer membrane, dissolve the outer membrane. So what happened, the exposed part of the gram-negative bacteria is only the peptidoglycan layer, and if you counter stain them with the secondary stain, so what happened, the peptidoglycan layer will be retain the stain. Okay, and you will see the purple color under the microscope. Okay, so you can easily identify which one is not purple, sorry, this is a pink color. So you can easily identify which one is gram positive bacteria and which one is a gram negative bacteria. Got it? কেউ না বুঝলে আবার বলো, বুঝিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
বুঝতে পেরেছি ম্যাম।
হ্যাঁ, বুঝতে পেরেছো?
ইয়েস ম্যাম।
তোমরা একবার পুরোটা পড়ো, পড়ার পর যদি কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে আমাকে কিন্তু বলবে।
ঠিক আছে ম্যাম। আর ম্যাম ওই হিস্ট্রির স্লাইডটা অতটা জরুরি না বললেন তো, খালি 2-1টা এমসিকিউ আসতে পারে ওখান থেকে, মানে
হ্যাঁ
আলাদা
মানে
রকম
ওটা হচ্ছে, ওটা কাইন্ড অফ স্টোরি টাইপের মতন করে পড়বে, ঠিক আছে, স্টোরির মতন করে। আমরা এরকম হিস্ট্রি পড়তাম স্টোরির মতন করে, গল্পের বই যেরকম ভাবে পড়ো সেরকম ভাবে পড়ো, ঠিক আছে।
ম্যাম অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স।
দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। এক মিনিট দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। এটা যাচ্ছে না কেন, ইএসসি প্রেস করছি, এক মিনিট। এই তোমরা পড়া বুঝতে পারো তো? না বুঝতে পারলে কিন্তু বলবে, মানে নইলে আমার প্রবলেম হয়ে যাবে।
হ্যাঁ বুঝতে পারি ম্যাম এমনি,
আচ্ছা
কিন্তু ম্যাম
Ma'am,
ক্লাসে পড়লে কি মানে পুরোটা ক্যাপচার করতে হয় না, পরে পড়লে সব ঠিকঠাক হয়ে যায় আবার।
আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ বলো
Ma'am?
বলো, কি একটা হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
Can I stop the recording?
I have already stopped the recording.
No, ma'am, it's still recording.
Please stop it.
Okay, ma'am.